roundabout. Okay, when the time comes, just look slightly off to the left. That's it, Charles, we've got it. Okay, good.
So is that your official nickname or not?
Well,
I've got to find that.
mine's Nicky. That's what they changed to. I said, you can't possibly call me that. I said, well, you are.
Oh, well.
And then I got called Stinky Hell. I'm like, Stinky Heavy, see?
You've got too many of them, huh? We great believers in the squad in the psychological approach, and this is just a session with imagery that we're going to use in terms of focusing. So a lot of people are like a set of floodlights, lots of energy and lots of power that shed light over a vast area but aren't very specific. And if we're going to perform to our best ability in the World Cup, what we want to do is be like a laser focused on the job in hand as individuals and as part of a team. And close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, I want you to keep your eyes closed for quite some time now. Just listen to my voice. Let all the stress go. Let it go. All the tension of the week slipping away. Clear all thoughts. Nice and relaxed. Just focus on the changing room at Edinburgh Accy. As if before a game. Just imagine exactly what that's like. The bags around, the people around you, the atmosphere. Just imagine.
Pretty lucky. It's always brilliant. But the Scottish squad, I don't know, it was lucky everybody to hit it off, you know, because we got clash between people, but it's nothing major, and you know, every clash has a certain stronger bond between you and other people or whatever. It's just all balances out, and you know, even though people either get nickled by other people, at the end of the day, everybody's out together and doesn't really mean anything when they're out in the pub or out on the pitch or whatever.
We may not win the World Cup, but I want people to go away saying, hey, the Scottish team's the team to watch for exciting rugby, for enthusiasm, commitment, enjoyment. And that's a good way to show people. We're going to have some fun this series and do all the things we said we're going to do. Be proud, make people proud of us, play exciting rugby, score tries, have fun, enjoy. And we come away from 2 weeks singing a hit.
Yes, get it! World Championship, guys! This is George, this is Sana!
Aye, people! Win!
Yeah, come on, come on! That's a play, good shot! Go, Kenny, go! Ball down! That's it!
I must admit, when I tell people that my sister plays for women's Scottish rugby team, can instantly see the eyebrows raised and images of it. So, talking deep, you know.
There's this woody mate, he was putting his dog, you put me, and my mum was had strange photos of his dog or something, and she went, oh, how do you talk to her? Your mum was actually, his mum said, oh, well, you know, what I expected, you know, to explain somebody really good, but a female. I think a lot of people do expect that, but when they see us.
I try to defend women's rugby as much as I can. I do, because there's a lot of ignorance out there towards it. When I thought you take up rugby, something great. I wasn't really surprised. Why not? But when I heard she's got in the Scotland squad, I was very pleased. And even more pleased now when you see the scale of the game now, and it's not just a couple of girls on a Saturday afternoon.
Either made by our own loving hands.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Are you giving interruptions and
Well,
things like that?
yeah, every game hopefully you play.
We just,
We swap them with the Canadians have little badges and
That's
the
good,
Russians
yeah.
and English. But it's nice if you have.
we quoted for badges some months ago, but you didn't get a sponsor or something, is that right?
Uh-huh.
So there's
So it's
250 here, and
And
like,
how much are you going to do those for?
well, I'll deal with
deal.
Roddy, shall I?
Well, I've got the money here.
You've got the money.
Because I've got the deal.
What did you play?
Outside centre.
Head centre.
Uh-huh.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, eh? You don't really tackle, do you?
Do I really tackle?
No.
Yeah.
You throw each other about, do you?
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
We've got to run through our back, so everyone's comfortable.
No, I was hoping to come with others, but I'm getting my feet together.
He's going to do that,
Yeah.
so we can talk it through. But tomorrow, this evening, it'll be good to run through all of them until we're very comfortable being.
Sorry, stop it. It's all the team photos from now on, anyway. Is that another one? Anything goes? Yeah, we'll take you back.
I'm scared, sorry. I honestly didn't do it on purpose. I wasn't trying to... Do you love that? Hey? Do you love that? Yeah. Yeah? Do you only watch it on? You do? We said the kit helps, you didn't, but did it hit it? Sandra, the elbow. Your elbow steady. I went to pass the ball like that, and it caught her cheek. She was on the side of you. It's the number of the many face readers we had. Oh, that hurt. Am I speak? Right, I could probably heard it over here. There's quite a lot going on here. So it was after 93, I actually got my cheekbone fractured in communicated, and I was off and out for 5 weeks. All of this was shattered. And broken. That was just in the trial game, just because you have to play to show what you can do.
There are always the occasional players that pick up strains and sprains and become a problem, especially for me. Biggie up, Alison the Gandalf, who's having a bit of a problem. Injured herself, kicking 2 days before she came to the tournament. So she came with a 5-day and it was quite tight, and she was really unable to do anything other than a slow jog. Now able to run, do circles, turn, twist, but she can't sprint without feeling pain, so I'm afraid she's probably going to miss the Wednesday myself, definitely.
Obviously, if I'm not fit enough, I don't want to jeopardise the team's chance of winning. And of course, I can step in, no problem. So.
What about Friday? Do you think you might be fit enough to play against England?
Yeah, definitely.
She knows herself that on Thursday I'm going to give her the same fitness test, and if I don't think she's ready, then I have to give her the bad news again. She won't be playing on Friday.
I'm 62. I'm a bit enough, yeah. I'm a bit enough.
I'm a PhD Jackie. I'm a PhD. I'm a community education student.
I think when I actually first started playing, it was club level, and we're all beginners. And basically, we played the game, I got into the bar, had a couple of jugs, maybe several jugs, and singing, do all the song stuff, and probably got a little bit outrageous. But like if you go on tour, then that's just like, everyone's just out to have a good laugh and play good rugby. But as you go sort of progress through the levels, it depends on your commitment as well. I mean, now this is sort of like international level. I can't afford to. I mean, I've been playing for months now and I'm not going to. And you start to see things in a different light, and this to me is like probably like the pinnacle of my rugby career, is just to be involved, to get to the standard and stay in a championship. I think it's a great bonus to any player, to any women rugby player.
Good second, yes. I need you that wee bit closer yet, I'll tell you what.
He dances, but he can't go through it. You said in trouble, by the way.
Okay. And again.
I don't know if some of you have heard what Ramsey has just said that the Russian bus was held at the MOT, and we've had to send Tony out from Wilkins to pick them up, so he's going to be bringing them back in, so the kick-off looks like it'll be delayed for half an hour. Mark talked about setting yourself goals. This is where it all must come to fruition. Make them really know that they're in a game. Make them know that they're playing against Scotland in Scotland. Let's not let them off lightly. We're a squad. From that squad, the team is going out. They've got the full support of the whole squad. Go out there with that full support behind you. We'll all be cheering you from the stand. Up there, I was doing it and you just felt the line and you popped the ball up to
I was like, come on! So I'm like, play your top end, I'm like, I'm going to play that. Excellent.
We're in the quarterfinals with Sunday, and I mean, even if you won like by a point, it didn't matter, but to win 51 points to nil, it's quite nice, you know.
When you are winning that easily, it's quite easy to lose focus because everything got really frantic.
Because they were all over the place, we started to lose a bit of control. But then I think we pulled it back together again in the second half, and then got very tired towards the end of the second half.
What's that about fun on your foot?
As long as there's no injections involved whatsoever, then.
I very much doubt whether there'll be any injections involved.
Because honestly...
Unless it's broken. No, there won't be. I'm sure it's...
Honestly, that
sprained,
is...
but
I'm actually...
you will have to check. Because there are some big fractures around that area.
We would like to say, thank you very much for this lesson for us. I hope when the Olympic forward is going to come to us, we'll be play much better. Maybe we did. Everybody, the Putin bus.
And we got held up by, half an hour or so. It really put a lot of fire into the girls. We turned them to win, and we did it.
Mum, you watched the entire game. Did you enjoy it?
Thoroughly enjoyed it. I ended up, for the second half, I was standing
I was in the very back row, and I was standing for the whole of the second half, and I got so slow. I felt sorry for Russia, and I felt sorry for the Scottish girl having to wait another half an hour, you know, for the Russian girls coming. But it was starting to get everybody a bit twitched up. But a fantastic game. I'm very proud of her.
I think we did well to disrupt everything that they were doing. In that way, we sort of enforced our game plan, and they were a bit lost, I think, for what to do and combat it.
Playing a fighting.
Yes.
Are you determined?
I am determined to play.
The first time I'd refereed a women's game, let alone a women's game at international level. And there are subtle differences between a men's game and a women's game.
What are the differences?
Well, I think there's less gratuitous violence, certainly in the women's game, than there is in the men's.
Uncle Mark.
You've read it already.
I might have missed a peek. Maybe did a good bit about suicide.
I was reading about you last night. Drop goal.
Yeah?
Drop goal. We scored twice. We scored twice wide out, 5-0, and then you get a drop goal, 8-0.
I see myself doing a pass out steady actually.
Unbelievable. Oh, this is twice for me. I think we're 15-0 up at half time.
Are we?
I went a bit fuzzy there. I was punching the air to the...
Yeah.
Server's on duty based, you just have to read all the newspapers and to everyone.
Yeah, I'm on theory that's all right.
Hey, I was amazed last night watching that video of Ireland, and Alison Christie went down flat out. I was like, no, count the shots, 20 seconds. And she was up and running around again, looked like I was beaten.
I wish I could have walked in water instead of getting that t-shirt. Couldn't have
Just
been.
the scared a little bit.
Never could have used all. Couldn't have found 3 wide mining, you can't.
It could be a bad thing, but on the other hand, it might be a tip off the bone. Couldn't really tell much from it, so set something in this afternoon to see what's happening. One game and all this months of training, just one game and that's it. I know, I've never had an interview and then, but I know it. I know.
I've never seen you play.
And when you went down, I thought, uh-oh.
I heard a little crunchy. Shut up. Look at the key. I played on like before, so it's not too bad. I know what to expect, so it's going to be really, really physical and really tough today, but looking forward to it.
Get nervous?
A little, but not any more than I would have thought at this time, so the whole squad's really, really looking forward to it. And I think England are going to be in for a real surprise today.
Three things I talked to you about earlier. One, passion.
I want to see it right from the start. Every one of us. And passion means I want the ball in my hand. Every one of us has passion. Belief. I talked about belief earlier. This team against us is going to score points. They never have not. So expect them to score points against us. But it just redoubles your efforts to come back and score more and make more tackles. That's belief. And the last point is aggressive tackling. Aggressive tackling. Tackle those guys like they have never been tackled in their lives.
What a game. They're very strong, very physical, you know. So, that you've got to take the definite food in the game, don't you?
Representing Scotland against England.
Such an amazing rush when we ran out that tunnel. You just can't put words to it. Your heart starts to beat and very, very emotional. Very emotional.
It's more emotional when you finish. I was crying. I don't know why I was crying. And it wasn't because we'd lost, it was because we played so well in front of all those Scottish supporters.
How was the first international?
Oh, it's there. I loved every minute of it. It's tremendous.
Because you're singing like nothing else in the world when you've finished almost. And it's an enjoy the game throughout. Even when you get a cut and a bruise, you do look down at your legs and go, oh my God, that really hurts. You get up, no, I don't know, it's just pure enjoyment.
I love it. I love like the tackling, making really hard tackles. Like I love the game.
I've never been in a situation all through my life until I started playing rugby that I felt so comfortable with female friends. You know, I tended to have male friends, and the females that play rugby for some reason just seem to be much more down to earth and suit the way that I want to do things and do things. They were very, very dirty and they were getting away with it. And it really frustrating, especially when the pressure's on and you just want to, you're just trying to get at it and they're holding your shirt and they're pulling your hair and then you're freaking, you're standing on you and it's just so frustrating.
I've never been that badly winded in my life, thankfully. But Labi Siffre was just like sucking it in. But it's really hard to focus, I'll be honest, on the game after that. But nightmare.
I think people can play well without country and hitting and things like that.
They were the best side who's played.
Yeah.
It's nice to be a side like that, because women's rugby doesn't mean it. What do you think of the way women play rugby?
I'm quite impressed. Obviously, kicking is something that they don't really do terribly well. So there's obviously a lot more passing and running, and I think that adds to the excitement for the crowd. And I think that's for the crowd. People will be interested to see what happens and see what it's like. And I think they went away with a good view of it. I certainly have anyway.
I sometimes feel that they should bring some of the Five Nations Championship players along to watch them, because they're showing a type of rugby football that I wish we could see in the Five Nations Championship more. The Five Nations Championship we've just had has been dull, there's been far too much predictable rugby football, whereas here those girls move the ball around so beautifully and provide the sort of rugby football that rugby football was meant to be.
So when we're out playing and having a good time, I would hope that it makes people think, oh, it's great fun, I'd love to go along and try that, I'd love to get involved with a team like that, go with it and have a good time.
Brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough. Well, we know better. Just look them in the eye and say, gonna do it anyway. Gonna do it anyway. Something inside so strong. And I know that I can make it. So you're doing me wrong, so wrong. On them outside, oh, oh, oh. Something inside.